I wore my glasses today because I cried a lot leaving California yesterday, so I think my contacts got a little, they weren't feeling good in my eyes, so I don't really feel that presentable, but that's beside the point. It is day two, night two of Joe and Susan and Bart and Holly and Bosco and Sissy and Cato and Parker's Big Adventure. And let me tell you, we've had quite the day. First of all, it's nighttime. I didn't record this morning because it was just a flurry to get things out of the room and to get on the road. We made 658 miles today, approximately. We're in Sidney, Nebraska. And everyone actually is doing a little better. Let me give you a kitty cat update first. There's Cato. You know, Cato is such a cool cat. She just sits in the kennel with Joe and the dogs, and she never makes a peep. I think she was the first one out tonight. And Bosco, I am happy to say, has come out of his kennel. As you can see, he is the lump under the bedspread. Him I was most worried about because I didn't see him at all eat or drink anything yesterday, and he hid the entire drive today, which, as you can see, he's still doing. Sissy, I don't know where Sissy is right now. There's Parker. Parker cried a little bit today. She's been in the kennel with Bosco, but she was pretty okay. Didn't cry much. They just slept. Her and Bosco, not much of a peep out of them. Where is Sissy? Can't find Sissy. There's Joe. Oh, Sissy. Sissy is behind the TV stand. She had the hardest time today. She actually cried quite a bit when we first got going for the first few hours off and on, and scratched and tried to get out of her kennel. She's in the smallest kennel, and I thought about stopping and sedating her, but she did calm down. We've talked about sedating her in the morning, but I really don't want to have to do that. Holly and Bart on the surface seem to be okay, but they're not actually eating. They didn't eat their breakfast today. We're having a hard time getting them to eat at night too. Bart eventually ate, but this started long before we even left California, because I'm starting to think it's just the stress of everything. So although they appear fine and they get out and do their business and they've gotten some treats today, you know, they're struggling. Okay, couple things we learned today, important things. First of all, a cat will do anything in fear. This morning, leaving the hotel, where were we? I don't even remember now. Leaving the hotel, Wendover, Utah. Leaving the hotel, we had to lift the bed. These beds actually lift up. I was trying to show you the bed, but I've got it reversed. We had to lift the bed up because cats who normally won't get along were all huddled in one corner underneath the bed, so I had to grab them by the scruff and get them back in the kennel. They weren't very happy about that. So cats will do whatever they need to escape. It's a very important fact. If you're ever driving through Wyoming and you feel that you need to speed and that you need to follow someone too close, be prepared to give the state trooper who pulls you over the answer that you have got to go to the bathroom super bad, and that's why you're doing all this. You won't get cited for speeding, and he will feel sorry for you and send you on your way. And how do I know this? Through experience, of course. We did get pulled over today for that very reason, and I really did have to go, and he let us go. And everything came out fine. As soon as we loaded them in, and we do that right away because they've been in the car all day, confined in the kennels, as soon as we load them in and I get the litter boxes set up, we open the boxes and they came out for the most part, all of them. I grabbed Bosco. Oh, and there's Bart eating some more. So Bart's eating 2 dinners. Oh, and there's little Parker in the litter box. We'll give her a little privacy. So yeah, they came out right away. It's almost like they've adjusted to the routine a little bit. They're not going to like it. We're going to have to put them back there tomorrow, but they've adjusted. And everyone except for Bosco. And as I said yesterday, of course, we do have the bedspread on here to give them a familiar smell of home. And as you can see, it has worked for him. He does feel safer under cover. Tomorrow's another day. On to Grinnell, Iowa. Sissy decided to come out. She's actually a really interesting cat. I'm surprised that she's very much affected as she is. So she has come out. They have a feather on a string and a wand that I'm going to play with them in just a moment. Sissy likes to play with the bird, we call it. Yeah, Bosco's coming out of his shell a little bit. Hey, buddy. Oh, went back in. Okay, here's Bosco. He wants to come out and play. I'm playing with the bird there. So, it's playtime at the O'Neill hotel room. Heading over to Walmart to get some essential items.